All right, it is time to do some shipping. First thing I've got going out is this really cute fossil wallet. It is just going to go in a bubble mailer. It's small. It's not going to get broken. So I'm just going to get this all sealed up right there. And then obviously I have to take a measurement on this piece. It is 11 by 8 by 1, and it weighs 5 ounces. All right, next is a Department 56 piece. This is the Harvest Seed cart. It's gonna fit right in a 10 by 6 by 4 box. I'm just gonna put a few peanuts around it, and yes, Mr. Otis is out here barking at delivery drivers, so it is his favorite thing to do. So he's out here supervising. Yes, Otis, we hear you. Okay, so this isn't a 10 by 6 by 4 box. Sorry about the noisy tape. I ran out of the other stuff, so now we got noisy tape. I am going to put a fragile sticker on this just because it is breakable. Just like that. Perfect. And it weighs 10 ounces, said Otis. All right, next item is this North Face jacket. I forgot to bring a plastic bag down, so I'm just going to put a piece of bubble wrap around it just to keep it nice and snug, and then I'm going to put a piece of tape on it. But it's going to go in a bubble mailer. It's not a heavy jacket. It's just kind of like one of those lightly padded ones. So I'm just going to stick this in the bigger bubble mailer just to get it in there. And I'll put it in just like that. And I will get this guy all sealed up. Perfect. I want to get the air out because then it's not so tall. It's still going to be about 3 inches though. And this one is going to weigh exactly a pound. And I do need to measure it. It's going to be 15 by 13 by 3. So 15 by 13 by 3, and it's a pound. All right, I have a pair of Nikes that I picked up at that one sale with all the really nice Nikes. I am just going to put this in a 10 by 10 by 5 box. I'm not too worried about, obviously it getting messed up. I'm just going to kind of stick it down in there and put the tape right on it because it fits in there nicely. So I will just get this wrapped up. In case you're wondering, it is very cold out today and my fingers are numb. So that's the one thing I haven't, I was going to turn the little heater on, but I just had so much stuff on the table that I just didn't have room to do it. So I think I will on my next round, but I'm going to grab another thing of tape because I'm out of that one. So let's get this one undone. I'm also trying to make sure that Mr. Otis doesn't run out in the street, but he's pretty good. He doesn't go too far. All right. All right, and these are in a 10 by 10 by 5 box, and they weigh 1 pound and 9 ounces. So I now have a cute little J. Crew leather purse. I'm actually just going to put this in a little bit of bubble wrap. Like I said, I forgot the clear bags upstairs. So I'm just going to wrap this in a little piece of bubble wrap and stick it into the box. And Mr. Carl's almost home. I can see him coming, so I'll have to go and grab Mr. Otis. But I'll come back in a minute and tell you the rest. All right, so the little J. Crew purse is in a 10 by 6 by 4 box, and it weighs 1 pound. Okay, so now I have the Brighton Nightlight. This is just going to go, I've got a little piece of bubble wrap already ready for this guy, and I'm just going to wrap it up in that so it shouldn't get broken. It does have a little light bulb on it, but I don't really think it's going to break at all, so I'm just going to get that on there. And I've got a little 10 by 6 by 4 box all set up for this guy. So that should be just fine. It might need a little more tape though to hold all that. Let me see. Yeah, now that'll work fine. And then I am going to put just a little bit of peanuts in there just because, I'm trying to protect everything. It's a little rougher this time of year with packages and stuff like that. So you know, I do have to take a little more time with my items just to make sure, because I don't want people getting broken items. So there we have that. So it fits right in the 10 by 6 by 4 box. And then I'm going to get this one taped up. Make sure that's on there good. And that box is going to weigh 11 ounces. All right, it is time for some early morning shipping. I'm going to start with this air supply album that sold. I just picked this up. So it is going out the door. So this is actually a record mailer. And I love these record mailers. They just do such a nice job. And all you got to do is just fold it in. It can fit 1 album or 2 albums, but you know, I only have 1 in here, so that's, you know, all it needs. So I'm just going to get it taped up in here. I do put fragile stickers on these. You know, albums are great because albums go media mail, and I am using the very loud tape. Sorry about that, but it'll switch over as soon as this roll is done to the quieter tape. But yeah, so we'll just get this guy all taped up. Perfect. I think I'll put one more piece across. Great. And like I said, this is media mail, so I always have to think about that. Otherwise, you know, sometimes I forget and then I don't put the media mail price on there. So this album is going to weigh 12 ounces and the size of a record mailer is 13 by 1. All right, so yes, I have a tiny little micro machine truck. I picked these up a while ago at a sale. It is going to go in a little tiny box. Well, pretty much the smallest I can get it in. Remember, the label still has to fit on top of these. So remember when I told you that I can only go so small with my boxes? Well, that's how this is. Whoever gets it will be happy that I actually took the time to wrap it and, you know, and put it in a box. So I'm sure they probably don't even expect that, but I do. You know how I am. So we'll go ahead and get some tape on this one. It's not going to take much. I have to measure this box though. This was not a box I had sitting here. This was a box where somebody had sent me something and it was still in really nice condition. So I held on to it. So, because this is not one of my boxes. So it's going to be 8 by 4 by 3. So, and it's going to weigh 4 ounces. So yes, the Christian Louboutin cork wedges sold. Yes, very quickly, matter of fact. And I'm actually going to put these in a 10 by 10 by 5 box. I'm just going to put some peanuts in there. It's not going to take much. And then I'll get this taped up. How easy was that, you know? Quick little Goodwill find, sold within a couple of days. I love it. That's the fun way to do it. Okay, so it is in a 10 by 10 by 5 and it weighs 1 pound, 8 ounces. So I have these are old vintage Japan spinners, plastic. You go ahead and you push in the thing and they spin real fast on there. They're just like little toys. I am going to put these in a little 8 by 6 by 4 box. And then I'm just going to put some peanuts right on the top. I love selling things like this. You know, I enjoy these type of things because of my love of Christmas. So, you know, I love to see these little treasures go out. And this is an 8 by 6 by 4 box. And sorry about the loud tape. And it's going to weigh 6 ounces. I have a little box of Department 56. This is the Seasons Bay patriotic decorations. Carl and I we've been selling this all season. So we're just going to put, and it's another little 8 by 6 by 4 box. We're just going to put a little bit of packing peanuts in there and put some tape right across the top. You know, another small piece. All right, perfect. And I'm going to put a fragile sticker on it, even though that's packed in there really well, just because, you know, I like doing that. 6 ounces, and it's an 8 by 6 by 4.